What to do, everyone? Today we're doing episode number 3 of the Rewriting the NBA series. If you haven't seen the others yet and you're brand new to the channel, welcome. I'm happy to have you. I'm a teenager just trying to make some 2K videos, just like my favorite YouTuber, King of the Fourth Quarter, Kenny. I'm doing this series where I just rewrite the NBA. If you haven't seen the others, go check them out. And we're going to be adding 2 new rules to it. We're getting rid of the division winners that they get a top 3 seed. I don't really like the rule. I used to like the rule, but then realistically, it doesn't make too much sense. And there's only 2 divisions right now, so it doesn't really, I don't know, I don't really like it. And then, yeah, you're going to modify the goaltending rule, so once when the ball hits the rim, any player can legally make a play on the ball. Yep, we're gonna get right into that. And now the draft lottery. So this draft is going to have the Warriors, Bullets, and then 2 Rockets picks. And if you don't know, this is for the Paul Pierce, Vince Carter, Dirk Nowitzki draft. So let's get into it. Let's see. So it's supposed to be Warriors, Bullets, and Rockets, but everyone has the same amount of odds. As of now, I haven't changed it. The Rockets get pick 7. Okay, so the Rockets move down from 3 to 7. The Mavericks move up to 6, I think. The Bulls are up now. The Bulls are going to get pick 5. Okay, so everything is kind of staying similar. Okay. Oh, those rumblings that this pick is on the block. Interesting. Wonder if that changes anything for anyone else. The Wizards get pick 4. And if you don't know, the Bullets picked, not the Wizards, the Bullets picked Aaron Gordon last season. Now there was only 3. There was the Suns, Houston, and who's the other one? I can't remember the other team, but Suns get pick 3. The Sonics. The Sonics are up, and they get pick 2. Okay. So that means Houston gets pick 1 and pick 7, is it not? Oh. I thought Houston had more than 1 pick. My bad. Do they not? Oh, they have Seattle's pick. Okay, okay. But the Warriors stick with 1, so good for them. They stick with 1. Seattle moved up because that was supposed to be pick 4. Okay. So the Warriors are going to end up Vince Carter, Paul Pierce. Okay, that's interesting. So with the first pick in the draft, I think they don't need a power forward or center since they have Jabari Parker and Yusuf Nurkic. So I feel like getting Paul Pierce would be a good pick since Paul Pierce is the second weighted player and they have him much more scouted. So in my mind, I think that the Warriors would want to draft him over Vince Carter. Now the Supersonics are up. Now they have Gus Williams at the point guard. They have Fred Brown, who tried to retire, I think, but I overruled it. Zach LaVine and Vince Carter, David Thompson, Tom Chambers, and Jack Sigma. Now, do we think? I think it's. Ooh, do they want to go Mike Bibby because they have an older point guard? Mike Bibby does do really good in the simulations. And how old is Gus Williams? He is, and he's going down in overall, I believe. He went, let's see. Does that show it here still? Yes. So, actually, no, he went up. Okay. I don't know. I think it's either between Mike Bibby, Vince Carter, and Dirk Nowitzki. But I don't think they would want to take Dirk because they already have. If they take Dirk. No, let's just go best player available, but they already have Zach LaVine, so that doesn't make sense. I'm gonna just show y'all who I pick. So I decided to go Dirk Nowitzki. Now the reason why I went Dirk Nowitzki is because Jack Sigma doesn't usually stay good for much longer, and since they have no backup power forward or center, they needed one. So it's kind of fit, and by the time Jack Sigma is starting to regress, Doug Nowitzki can just take a spot with his running mate being Zach LaVine. Now the Phoenix Suns are up, and they have Walter Davis. They have okay, Larry Nance. Who's that power forward they had? Dario Saric. Interesting. Is it crazy if I go Mike Bibby? That let me. Damn it. Okay, so since the Suns are trying to do good around Walter Davis, they're going to trade for Larry Drew, who is a good playmaking point guard who will be able to spread the floor at an 82 overall, which would make him the starting point guard, which then they also get the eighth pick for the third overall pick, which we'll throw in. Sure, we'll throw in that fifth overall pick in the second round. Um, yeah, and the Kings do this because they're kind of in no man's land. They have a lot of picks in the future, but they also have like a mixture of young and old players like Jamal Mashburn and Julius Randle. And getting a young player to add to that, like a Vince Carter, will be perfect for them. So yeah, they're gonna do that. And then the Kings are gonna come here and take Vince Sanity. So that means they have Jamal Mashburn, Julius Randle, Vince Carter. They have a good future. The Wizards are up now. No, what? Not the Wizards, the Bullets. Oh, it just went to them. Oh, Mike Bibby. I'm not even gonna look at anything else. Mike Bibby. I don't know why they'll point. Oh, Gizzo's Nate Ultraball, and he retired. Mike Bibby. Not even gonna take a second chance. Imagine they got like a pick above that. Like they could have added on to this with. Ooh, that would have been crazy. But they have Leif LaFance, Jason Williams, Antoine Jameson. Now it gets into the second half of the draft. Michael Olowokandi, I think, but they have Clint Capella. Now, who is the best option here? Since Clint Capella, Kyle Anderson, oh, the younger players, they definitely could, and obviously him. He's basically 10 assists, so they could definitely use a younger wing. Larry Hughes isn't a bad option. Antoine Jameson. Can Antoine play small forward? I wonder. Jason Williams would just be in. They would have basically the same point guard twice. I'm thinking Larry Hughes. Oh, Antoine, I think you have to go. Antoine, and then you just make him play small forward. It will probably go up because he has, yeah. If he wants to play, oh, I think that's a good pick. Now the Dallas Mavericks are up again. They have a whole bunch of young players since they traded a lot away before we started. They have basically everyone at everything but our forward. So that definitely means we're taking Leif LaFrance. Definitely. Imagine they got Dirk. Imagine the Dallas Mavericks got Dirk Nowitzki. So now the Rockets. I think this is where I will take. Ooh, Jason Williams. Can Penny Hardaway pay? Ooh, that means you'd have two good playmakers on the court. With Jason Williams, or would it be Larry Hughes? Is it better to go with what? No. Yeah, I'm gonna go Jason Williams. I don't know. I may be biased, but so now now we're back to the Suns with Larry Drew, Walter Davis, Larry. Is it still Larry? Yeah, Larry Nance. And so they will take a power forward or small forward. I would prefer, but there isn't really in that vicinity. Ooh, is it crazy if I go down and get Rasheed Wallace? It's gonna take him a little bit of time to develop. Al Hamilton. Oh, Bunkins. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go down and gives us. He's going to be good in the future, so that's not really a pick that's gonna help them now. Which then that trade doesn't really make sense. Why would you trade for a win? You would trade for a win now move, but take a guy who's not gonna help you currently. That doesn't make the most sense, in my opinion. If I think about it a little bit more, he may not have as high as value. Oh, do I say fuck it and make you guys take Michael Olowokandi? I just love saying his name. No, I'm gonna go Seed. Was I saying with Seed Wallace or Seed? Hopefully, I was saying. Oh, Houston is up again. Who did I take with them last time? I forget. Oh, I took Jason Williams. Oh, was he? Lewis would have been good there. So he actually would have been the perfect pick to go there. Bonds ULs. I think this is just I have to take one of these these shooting guards, even though it doesn't really make sense. Maybe that Jason Williams pick wasn't the best. Yeah, we're just gonna take Leo Hughes, and then I'll do the rest off camera. Free agency class here. You got Dennis Johnson, Ronaldo Blackman, Clark Kellogg, Noam Nixon, Pelvis. So some great free agents. And honestly, a lot of them may not be going back to where they came, like Buck Williams. So Buck Williams was the starting power forward for the Nets. So that means Pelvis Schultz may have to be the power forward. Buck Williams, I think, was going to the Bucks, ironically enough. When Otto Blackman comes back, let's make sure Bill Walton can come back. But yeah, there's a lot of people who may not be going back to their teams, which will definitely shape up the NBA to look really different. So they're keeping Paul Presley. If I don't bring him back, do you think? Yeah, I'm not going to bring him back because I don't think anyone else offered him a contract. And if they still want a chance to try and get Buck Williams, this won't let it. So most of the people all going back on day one. The Supersonics bring everyone. Oh, wow. So the Spurs would. Wow. Okay, well, let's go back to the Bucks. Let's make so he's going back. Yes, that is amazing. That is changing. So Sleepy Floyd, George Govin, Bernard King, Buck Williams, and Bill Cartwright. Wow, that makes a steadily starting five. The Spurs may have a chance to go all the way. Wow. And the free agency. No one else crazy went anywhere else. There was some couple changes, like James Edwards went to the Jazz, so we can go look at the Jazz. The Jazz definitely, I think, got better. Ricky Green, Dale Griffith, Adrian Dantley with John Drew off the bench. I believe everyone else was there. They just got James Edwards. They could use a backup center a little bit better, so I'll just sign him for them. Yep, so that's looking good so far. This draft we're getting Ben Simmons, Brandon Ingram, Jamal Murray, Jaylen Brown, Pascal, DeMontis Sabonis, Buddy Hield, Chris Dunn, DeJounte Murray. Oh my goodness, I love this. Okay, I'm telling you right now, Thon Maker is going to be something in this league. I am giving him very good potential. I do not care. I am biased. He was my and Skylar Basile and Alex Caruso. Oh my goodness, this draft is amazing. Gosan Yabusele. Oh my goodness. Juancho Holman Gomez. Oh my goodness, this class. Oh, Isaiah Whitehead. Oh my goodness. I remember him. Yogi Ferrell. If you know, you know. Patrick McCann, the greatest winner of all time. Damian Stone. He was ahead of Jaylen Brown in high school, and then he just didn't turn out. No, I don't. I just want, yeah, data. Oh my goodness. There's so many all-stars in this draft class. It's such a deep draft. I love this draft. Oh my goodness. This is going to be so much fun. Chris Webber goes up 5 overalls. That's an amazing jump. They're definitely a playoff team, I think, alone just around him. They have Clint Capella finally getting better. He's about to average like 2 blocks a game. With Jeff Wallen leaving, they did end up signing Wayne Cooper, who was on Utah last season. They definitely do have a bigger team over here, but I feel like they can be good. Maybe not this season, but in a season or two. Um, they're all over the place with different positions. I thought I signed them a center. I guess not. Oh, that's gonna be rough. Because I hate that with 2K. Like, I'll sign a player, and then they sign there, and then I go, it says they signed, but the 2K assistant general manager doesn't like that. So then it ruins it up. Anyway, the Warriors are looking pretty good, honestly. They don't have a star player yet, but if Paul Pierce can become that soon, the Trailblazers are looking great. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 80 overalls. That's unreal. With Doug McDermott on the team too. Damn, the Lakers are in competition now. The Spurs are definitely top heavy with Langston Galloway being on the top page. With the Rockets, we're going to try this, okay? Rockets fans, don't get mad. I just want to see how it goes for a season. You got Ralph Sampson at the center. You got Penny Hardaway at the small forward. His overall went up by 2. Andrew Wiggins at the power forward. He stayed the same. So that leaves Bojan, that leaves Jason Williams and Larry Hughes, all opportunities to play. Did I cook? I think I did. You got the Detroit Pistons now with Dennis Johnson. Oh my goodness. Nasty. Nikola Jokic's getting better. Look at that. He's now at 86, going up 6 overalls. Nick Van Exel and Marcus Smart getting better too. Don't forget about them. The Nuggets, they definitely have a big 3. A 1 if that's enough with Dan Issel. That's going to be interesting. Now with the Nets losing Buck Williams, with him going to the Spurs, Pelvis Short is probably going to have to be the starting power forward. Oh, Greenwood. Now the Mavericks are good too. Oh my goodness. Mavericks are stacked and they're young. Oh, okay, yeah, the Mavericks are winning a championship soon. Look at that. That is an unbelievable team. They are much deeper than them. The only difference is the Lakers have the best player in the league. He's averaging 21 and 13 the last season, but we can ignore that. Bruce Bowen actually didn't do too bad. But Joel Embiid going up 6. Ooh, okay. Jamal Mashburn and Julius Randle. Then Sanity. Lasar Thompson, he got better. I almost traded him. This team is looking good too. Oh my goodness. I want to see the Hawks do good. I'm a little biased, I'm not going to lie, because Dominique is averaging 30. Oh, basically 30. The Clippers are good. The Celtics aren't that good. The Cavs, they're okay. And I think that's all. So we're going to get into the season now. So this is the wheel we are using. We're going to try and get a good draft class. Let's try and get a LeBron James, Allen Iverson, somebody who we can make
the next GOAT. We're going to spin the wheel. Let's hopefully get somebody good. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, 2016. Wow.
Say one thing. We've been doing this, and this is year 4, and I haven't been making much trades as much as I would want. But I don't think I really have to. Like, it's kind of doing its own. The only problem is, like, Vince Carter is averaging 16 there. Um, the only problem is that the Lakers are winning every championship. That's the only problem, I guess. Well, we've done it. This is year 4, so there should be 3 champions since we've been here, and the Lakers have made it to all and almost 103. And that's the only problem, I guess. Maybe after this, I'll try to build a team that can try and beat them, since they aren't the best team in the league, but they are the second best team in the league, so that's definitely it. One surprising thing is how bad the Clippers are doing. I definitely thought they would be better. Terry Cummings isn't really averaging as much as I would think. So he's kind of letting Jeff Foster get some more touches. The Kings aren't doing good. The Suns, they moved down because I made them move down because I thought, who was the rookie they drafted? Oh, yes. Oh, that makes, yes, because they made a win now move, but they drafted a player that is not going to win them games. In the Warriors, I thought the Warriors are going to be good. I'm not going to lie. But they don't have that star player yet. Paul Pierce isn't there yet. Jabari Parker is doing good, though. Let's see on this side. Really, the Cavs. I mean, it makes sense. Do you think they would want to trade Bill Walton now? Maybe that's. So we're going to do this trade with the Warriors. Maybe so. Lester, this guy, he is unhappy and he requested a trade. His morale brings him to a 74, and he's requested a trade, and it's very public. And he's a role player, so his value isn't that high. So he's only averaging 7 right now. He's 27 and he's not bad. But the real part of this deal is Johnny Moore. He's averaging 8 points and 6 assists. But he can definitely bring that playmaking and that defense that the Celtics would need. A plus playmaking and A minus perimeter defense. Pretty solid. Now, what we're trading away from Boston is just 3 role players. It doesn't just salary fillers. But the main problem is this first round pick. With the Boston Celtics not being a good team, they can reach up, and this trade will definitely help them. But if they don't end up getting up, they're only the 10th seed. They need to win like 5 more games to make the playoffs, I believe it was. That can cause some problems. So they're going to trade the lottery pick. So if it's in the lottery, they get it. I feel like that's fair. Johnny Moore is on a 3-year deal, so it's a pretty solid contract. And they get 2 seconds because for Leicester, I feel like that's a pretty even value, 2 seconds. And then the salary fillers are just there to make the money work. It's not like they're really getting anyone of value, I believe. None of them have played for the Celtics this season. Maybe he has. He's averaging 9. Is he getting much minutes though? No. But so he's a 76 and he's a 75. So actually, he's the better player right now, but he's just younger, and he's averaging 7, 3, and let's see, this Pro 36, 11, 5, and 4, and his is 15, 1, and 4. So he is kind of just on the same level, but you get 2 seconds. Maybe if I don't put him in, maybe if I put is Butch Carter. Butch Carter is having a good season. Oops, that's why I was confused, but he's still having a good season. They have a lot of shooting guards. So one of these guys will become a small forward. So I'll do him. There we go. So yeah, we're going to make that trade. The Celtics become much better with that trade, I believe. Let's make sure He only goes up by one. He goes up by two. He can definitely be that not starting, that backup shooting guard that they need. A backup small forward. I keep on messing it up. So now they have a deep bench. He doesn't even play, Lester Connor, and that makes them a lot better. Let's see if he can find anything else. We're going to be making for the Houston Rockets. So the sixth seed right now, they're going to be doing a little bit of buying. They're trying to get Moke Eden, a 29-year-old who's averaging almost 2 blocks a game and not a lot of minutes, and only 26 minutes. He can definitely play beside Ralph Sampson. So imagine you have to try and guard Ralph Sampson. You're on defense. Well, I guess no. Ralph Sampson is guarding you, and then when he comes out, Moke Eden comes in. That could be a nasty. You have 2 7-foot dudes on the same team, like guarding, backing each other up. I feel like that would be a good addition. I was thinking maybe try and get do they have a good small forward? Paul is injured. Wait. Change the trade a little bit. We gave them an unprotected first, DJ Murray, and a Houston second next season. I feel like this trade makes it more even, and the Cavs I don't like the Cavs. They don't have to sell the whole team because they still aren't good right now. Technically, the manager of the Cavs at this time was not a great guy. It's like John Stepien or something, I think his name was. And he traded away all the first round picks, which is how the Lakers got James Worthy, was with the Cavs first. So I guess at this time, the Cavs would not be selling; they would more be buying. But with this trade, they are definitely selling. Houston's not going all in for this season, but just trying to get their younger players some opportunity in the playoffs. So yeah, definitely a good trade for both teams, honestly. I don't really. There's not a lot of teams that are selling right now, so I'm just gonna continue simulating, and I'll see you in the final game. Say this was an interesting This was an interesting season for the Boston Celtics, and that trade was that pick protected. I think it was. So they're lucky. That's all I'm gonna say. Magic Johnson is not gonna win another MVP. Oh no, he can. Okay, never mind. I don't want players to have too much MVPs or Defensive Player of the Years because it kind of, I don't know. I don't really like what it does. Like Sidney Moncrief, at 3, so that's as much as he can win. Like I don't want players to go over the top with Defensive Player of the Years like Larry Nance. Like the Suns have to trade him. The Suns, like, that's crazy. Yeah, the Suns definitely need to trade him if they aren't going to try to contend. I don't think he deserves most improved player. Like he was the first overall pick. Let me try and find someone who does deserve it. So I got Boda looking. We gave it to Jeff Wall, and he went up 6 points, 2 rebounds, and assists, half a block, shot it more efficiently. Enough of an improvement for me to deserve it. Magic, Zeke, Chris Webber. Ooh, he's back at it again. Last season he kind of took a year off. James Worthy. So then you got Moses Malone, Dominique, Larry Bird still makes it even though his team was ass. Alex Inglis and Clyde the Glide. Let's see if anyone who didn't make it did deserve to make it. No one from the guards. Maybe JoJo could have made it, but that's really it. So far in the Nikola Jokic versus Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic is winning. Defensive Player of the Year, though. Maybe he gets it on there. Clyde Drexler is not a defender. Sure, he can get it. Just Clyde, like Magic Johnson gets it too. Like I don't really like 2K just grades that off of how many steals and blocks did they get? Like I can't lie, I just gave it to him because got more steals than Clyde Drexler. No offense to Clyde. No offense to you Portland Trailblazers fans. I just don't think he really deserved it. And Doak did not do good, but he did come off the bench, so that makes sense. Jason Williams, pretty good. Mike Bibby, pretty good. Paul Pierce, ooh, they are definitely cooking. Ooh, and Chicago too. Okay, Chicago. And then 2 Houston players. Okay, that's pretty cool. Those are 2 playoff teams too. So as you can see, the Celtics did not make the playoffs. They were the 10th seed. They were a game behind. Oh my goodness. That must be so frustrating, but Dominique makes it. So it is what it is. Ooh, Jeremy Grant is a solid player in this world. He is a solid player in real life too, I'm not saying that. Isaiah Wido is a good piece beside Dominique, and so is Doc Rivers. They definitely, if there was a center that goes available, I would love to trade him there. Would it be fun to blow up the Boston Celtics, though? No, because they traded away too many picks. Oh, I traded away too many picks. The only other team that may get blown up is the Suns. And I feel bad because we traded down to get them Larry Drew, but then they just fucking sucked even more. I don't know. Damn. Suns fans are mad at me. You guys have your star, but who's in this draft? Ben Simmons. Ooh, Ben Simmons. Is that why the Boston Celtics are doing bad on purpose? Imagine they win the lottery and get Ben Simmons, put him at the point guard beside Larry. Oh my goodness. It may have been the best thing that happened to the Celtics was doing bad. Oh my goodness, this draft class. I forgot. Let's see so right now Ben Simmons is going to the Warriors. That pick was protected though, wasn't it? Yeah, lottery protected. Okay. So if everything stayed the same, they would get Jamal Murray. Oh my goodness, that's nasty. You see, all the way to pick 8, they're still All-Stars. And Malcolm Brogdon won Rookie of the Year, if you think about that. That's kind of crazy. This is a deep draft. You still got like quality players in the second round, like still to this day. Anyway, that's getting off topic. Another thing more about the Boston Celtics. Let's go to actually, we'll stay on the Boston Celtics because they didn't make the playoffs. The Wizards still made it even though they lost Jeff Wallen. That's pretty interesting, honestly. But although those center and power forward are both injured, well, that's the easy win for the Nets. New Jersey. Oh, no, I don't. Wow, they won for game 1? Wow, Mike Bibby, huh? Carrying. We don't really care who wins this, but if you don't know, as me being the owner of the league, I can send a ref to the game like they did with the Lakers, and it's no offense against you, but as the fan of the team. But say the Lakers were going to get swept by the Jazz, we don't really want. That's actually a bad example because we like the Jazz's team. But say we just didn't want the Lakers to lose in the first round since they've made it to the finals the last 3 seasons and we would just we would just force a couple wins to at least make it to game 5 to like win or go home. And then we would let them just 2K decide who wins. But like you see if the Hawks were to beat Detroit, then that's okay, but it has to have reason behind it, if that makes sense. So the Portland Trailblazers with Clyde Drexler, oh my God. Clyde the Glide. All going against the Spurs. How Buck Williams, he's doing good. So this is an opponent game 7. We don't really hop into those, but game 5, I guess. So the Spurs end up winning, even though Clyde drops 25 on 7 for 9 from the field and 11 points from the 3-throw line, 11 for 14. Bernard King and George Govan both get 30. That's why you traded for Bernard King. I think you traded Joel Embiid for him. Pretty good trade. And you also traded him for Brad Cartwright. Pretty interesting if you ask me. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 5 on each side. Let's make so we can watch each game. So game 1 goes to the Bucks on this side. That's interesting. Sidney Moncrief, the Defensive Player of the Year, putting the clamps on Isaiah Thomas, but that was they only won game 1. And there. Any game 7s? The Bulls. So Chris Webber is in the conference finals. The Lakers, obviously. And now it's the Nuggets versus the Mavericks. Okay, this is going to be interesting. We can simcast that. Let's see who's going to win this one. So these are 2 very solid teams. These are 2 very deep teams. The Mavericks are the deepest team in the league. So, let's watch it a little bit more. Oh, that means this is it. The Denver Nuggets are going to move on to the NBA Conference Finals. Alex Ingles, Dan Issel, Jeff Wallen seems to be an amazing pickup for them. Wow, so 1-2 on each side. Obviously, it's kind of how it's been going for a while. Can the Nuggets beat the almighty Lakers? Oh, come on. Somebody beat the Lakers. So Detroit is up 3-2. Is it going to be a game 7? No. Chris Webber did all he could, and he has a solid team around him now, and they're having faith that they can go into the offseason and build off of this. That's an amazing year for them, because last season I don't think they did that well. They did do well, just not this well. They didn't even make it last season? Oh, wow. So who did they take in the draft? I don't remember. Oh, Antoine Jameson. Yes. At the 5th pick. Which he had a good season. And I just kept him at power forward because they had a good amount of small forwards as of right now, but I don't think that'd be his permanent position. Anyway, the finals. You got... This is finals number 2 of this. Well, Magic and the Lakers went in 5. But this team is much better since it has IT, it has Dennis Johnson, it has Kelly Tropikic, and Bill Laimbeer. Game 1, though, goes to the Lakers. Magic Johnson with triple-double. Of course, the 2020 triple-double. Oh my goodness. What? Oh my goodness. Is this going to be a sweep? It's a sweep. Come on. Oh my goodness. They lost 2 games. And Magic Johnson 27-17. That's the end of the video.